Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Tyler Price, and on my channel we talk about books, money, productivity, and all things fun. Today I want to talk about the 24 things that you need to do right now to prepare for 2024. So guys, I know that it's holiday time, it's Vlogmas time or Bookmas, wherever you're watching this from, and we're all pretty much planning for the holidays. We're getting ready. And while we're getting ready for the holidays, we're also thinking about our goals for the year 2024. So with it being December, why not start right now? What are some of the things you could do right now to set yourself as well as your family up for the great new year? So what I want to do is I'm going to go over the list, and so join in with me and let's get started, okay? So for 2024, you should have 4 significant focus areas. And the first is finances. The second is wellness and self-care. The third is career and professional development. And then the fourth section is home reset. So we need to first focus on definitely our finances. So I'd like to share some of the items that you should focus on related to your finances. The first is, and I got my cheat sheet right here, so bear with me. The first is, it's time to review all of your finances. Get a printout of all of your records, review everything, and get a good understanding of where you stand from a financial perspective. Just get it all out, your bills, your expenses, everything. Just have a good kind of view of what everything looks like. The second is subscriptions. Guys, I know we all have subscriptions that we don't use. I know, like I shared on a few videos, that I have a car wash subscription. It was a great idea back in January, and I think I went maybe 4 times. Just outing myself right now in terms of how messy my car is. And now, it's going to go to $19.99 a month, and I don't know if I should pay for it. Or even I have Apple TV and I haven't really watched it, and it's going to $10 a month or $9.99. Do I want to keep it? So make a list of your subscriptions, all of your. And when I say subscriptions, I don't only mean the the apps that you pay for, but really your monthly recurring expenses related to kind of things that are not necessities. So really kind of just look at them in terms of your cable subscriptions or streaming subscriptions, any other subscriptions that you've signed up for convenience that you may or may not have used. So make a good list of that and review them. The third is create a budget. This is a good time to create a realistic budget and really kind of look at where things are. I know, guys, I know it's December, we spend money. I've been shopping more than I should. But this is really the time to create a realistic budget. Look at how you're spending your money, and also start thinking about what are some of your financial goals for next year. They don't have to be fully baked out by now. You could still kind of look at them. They don't have to be fully developed, fully clear in terms of what your goals are, but start thinking about what are your financial goals for next year. Next is gather all your tax documents. I mean, I know that they're the W-2 forms that have not been mailed yet, but if you have other tax documents, this is a good time to, especially in December, things are kind of slow depending on where you work. Things are slow at work. So this is a good time to work on some personal stuff. Gather your tax documents. And then, review your beneficiaries for some of your policies. Review your beneficiaries for your policies, definitely, but also related to insurance. Also look at your insurance policies. You need to make some changes on some of them. Your homeowners insurance, your car insurance, or whatever other life insurance, making sure your beneficiaries are up to date on those things. Are you fully covered? Do you have what you need for your life right now? Definitely have a review of those. And then lastly, under the financial section is, in terms of making your financial goals for next year, look at, do you want to do some sort of a low spend or no spend month or year? Or also look at ways that maybe you could do certain things next year to kind of save money. For example, do you want to do a no meat Tuesday, or instead of a taco Tuesday, or just ways that you could set yourself up financially? What are some of the things that you could set yourself financially for next year? So again, the first focus area for 2024 and the first few items are related to your finances, and really kind of making a list of some of the things that you could do. The next section is wellness and self-care. I don't know about you guys, but we all join the gym the first week in January. We all go for like a week or two. And a true story, my brother-in-law is a workout nut. Like, he loves the gym, and he's always complaining about the first week in December because that's when people go to work out, and then the gym is packed. The equipments are, always have a lot of people, and then the wait time is longer. So the first couple of weeks of January, he complains, and because he knows that after that, people are just gonna lose interest and move on. Uh, Guilty. So if wellness and self-care are your priorities for next year, definitely start looking at some of the things you could do now. If you want to join a gym in January, start now. They're already having good deals. And my nose itches. They're already having good deals, so why not join a gym now? If your goal is to have a weight loss journey, start your weight loss journey now, right? If your goal is to be outside more, and that was one of my goals for 2023, was to be outside more, I started doing that, and it's also my goal for next year is to go outside. I'm starting to do that. If your goal is to do a marathon or 5K or 0K or 1K, start practicing now. Start on the things that you make a list of your wellness or self-care goal. I have 4 here, which is join a gym, begin a weight loss journey, read outside, walk a couple of miles a couple of times a week. So start those now. The third area is career and professional development. And guys, this is a great time to focus on career development. I know there's a lot of, like, during the end of the year, there is that kind of unfortunate layoffs that happen during the end of the year. But also, this is a good time to really kind of look at, am I where I need to be professionally? Like, definitely update your resume, connect with your network. And I especially love holiday time to connect with your network, because this is the time that you could send your network a thinking of you holiday email, or for those of us who are old school, I like cards, sending out cards to your network just to check in on them, or send them an email just to check in on them. It's a good excuse to kind of reach out to say, hey, network person, we haven't talked in like a year or so, and I'm thinking about you. So definitely update your resume, connect with the send holiday cards, or find a way to connect with your network, or even connect with them on LinkedIn. Make sure your LinkedIn profile is updated, for those of you who have LinkedIn. And start thinking about your professional goals for next year. What would you like to do? You like your current job? Do you want to stay there? Do you need a job expansion? Do you need a new job? Start thinking about that. And then lastly, determine your learning goals for next year. What are the things that you want to learn professionally? I mean, I know this is a book channel too, and we talk about books and we talk about spicy books. But what are some of your professional goals? What are some professional books that you would like to read next year? So really start thinking about that. So that's the third focus area. The last, and then also with that, with the focus area around career and professional development, is also, I talked about books, very important. What books would you like to read? What professional books would you like to read? And then the last area is more of setting yourself up for 2024 in terms of your home. So I call this home reset. So in the beginning of the year, my family and I, in January, we do a no spend month. And it's important for us. We want to eat up what's in the freezer, eat up what's in the fridge, and eat up our pantry. So other than like the perishable items that we need to get, or even fruits or milk or things like that, we don't buy food. And we try to minimize our eating out. It's a little bit tough because we have a couple of birthdays and anniversaries in January, but for the most part, we try to eat up what we have. So this is a good time. What I'm working on right now, one of the first item on the home reset that I recommend to you all is to clean your pantry. Go through all of it. Like, guys, if you still have food from 2020 in your pantry, you got a problem. Go through, check the expiration dates on stuff. Toss the old food, and then look at the food that you have in your pantry and be honest with yourself in terms of, will I eat this? Like, the Manwich mix that was a good idea in 2020 and it still doesn't expire for another year. Maybe you should donate them. A lot of places are doing taking donations. So the stuff that's not expired is still good, that you're not going to eat. Just donate them. And then look at your pantry, clean it out, and try to eat what you have, at least know what you have. So definitely the first one is clean your pantry. The second is the garage. Not everybody parks in their garage because they can't. Guilty. Because they got crap in there. Guilty. Really start looking at some of the things that you've been keeping and why are you keeping them. And so go through your garage, if you or storage or basement or wherever it is that you keep your stuff. Go through them and donate, bless somebody else with what you have. And this is a good time to do it this month in December. The next is the closet. So and when I say closet, I also mean laundry, because we all have that pile of clothes that's been sitting there in a corner somewhere that we wanted to kind of look at. And this is not for everybody. There's some people who are perfect minimalists and they only have what they need and all of that, and that's wonderful. If that's you, this you could skip through this section and go to the next one. But for the rest of us, you have that pile of clothes that you want to deal with. Deal with them. Go through your closet, be honest with yourself in terms of the things that you have. And if you're like me, you have a couple of sizes, be honest that, if you do lose that 15, 20 pounds, will you really like that shirt that you've been hanging in your closet that's been taking real estate in your space? So definitely, organize your closet, donate items, catch up on laundry, remove old clothes, and then do the same for your family members as well. Go through your children. If you have children, go through their stuff. Your husband, go through, if you have a husband or wife. Girlfriend, most of girl, just go through it and kind of, and the same thing with your linen closet. Toss the old towels. My husband kind of was a little frustrated with me yesterday because he saw a towel and he was like, why is this still here? Like, and I was like, well, I was gonna use it to clean, but I never got around to it. So it's still in the it's still in the linen closet. Go through your linen closet and get rid of some of the old stuff. And there's a lot of sales going on, so this is time to refresh. As I said, this is our home reset. Refresh the items in your linen closet and kind of get rid of them. And these, one thing I like about the 24 items that I have on my list is that they don't take a lot of time. And if you do one or two every so often, between now and the end of the year, you will be ready for January, so that, December 31st, you're not sitting there already making the list. You already have this. So we've talked about the pantry, the linen closet, your regular closet, the garage. In addition to the pantry, in your kitchen, it's time to deep clean your kitchen. Go through and all the old pots. I know. And also some of the mugs that you don't need. I went through, it's just my husband and I, and we don't really, and we have kids, but our kids don't drink coffee. Why we have 35, 40 mugs, I don't know. I went through about a week or two ago and tossed a whole bunch of them. And I was like, look, there even some with, Christmas from last year, they have cracks in them. Like, why do we still have those? So definitely go through your closet. Go through your kitchen cabinets and get rid of old things, and to make room for new ones. And also look at I love buying gadgets. So name the gadget, I bought it because I like stuff like that. I have a small kitchen, so I've been limited to space. So I don't buy gadgets as much as I'd like to. But if you have some gadgets that you know you're not going to use, bless somebody else with them. Right now with inflation and everything that's going on, there are people out there that really need what we have, and there may be things in our home that we think are not valuable, that we don't want to toss, but don't want to keep. It's time to kind of bless somebody else with it. And so in this holiday season, as we're thinking about next year, and some of the stuff, now if it's garbage, girlfriend, toss it out. Nobody wants your crap, right? Nobody wants your garbage. But if it's something that someone can use, I strongly encourage that you donate them. Okay, we're getting right along. We're almost at the end. And then the last area is under the sink in the bathroom. So give your bathroom a refresh. Y'all, under the bathroom sink, I have things in there that need to, that I need to toss that I've kept there. And I don't know about you guys, but I know, like, with being home in 2020, we hoarded a lot more than we needed to. We kept, even cleaning supplies, I kept more than I needed to because I was so afraid of not having. So let's be kind to ourselves and grant us some grace and try to reset our home for 2024. So if you're still with me, I thank you so much for sticking around. Um, these are some of the practical things that I came up with, and some of them are very kind of, they're vague, but I don't expect you to do these things, but definitely kind of when you're watching this video, start thinking about what are the things that you need to do or you would like to do to accomplish. While this may be 24, you may not be able to do all 24 because I know it's holiday time. Like we're still planning, buying gifts and wrapping them up, and Santa Claus and cookies, and my younger son still believes in Santa Claus. I thought we were done, but we're not. So, so there's just a lot that I want to get accomplished during the holidays. But my goal is to kind of take advantage of this slow time that I have and do these things. So again, 24 things to do before 2024. I will have some specific items that I'm working on based on this, and if you guys are interested, I will do a video on them, as well as I'm also planning to create a Notions page just to help me manage my list. So if that's something that you're interested in, put a comment in, and let's get going on this. Again, thanks for joining. I'm Tyler Price. See you on the next one.